All right, everyone. Tom with Seattle Bike Blog here, and I am going to show you my favorite way to fix a flat when you're on the road. So, I got a flat here at the playground, and so that was kind of a fun adventure getting back home with my kid. I forgot to bring tire levers and a pump with me, so I had to just lock it up here. And so then I came back here now, and I'm going to try to fix this flat. Got the bike turned upside down, and I brought a floor pump, which is always so much nicer than a hand pump. But so I went ahead and I pumped it up to whatever a normal amount would be, and I found, let's see, we're gonna be able to see that. You can listen, but you might not be able to hear it on the camera, but there's a little hissing sound coming right here. So that's perfect. There's a little gash, a little hissing sound. That means there's glass in there. So what I'm gonna do is different than like almost any other fix a flat guide that you usually see if you like search YouTube, especially in America. I'm not going to take the wheel off, and I'm not even going to take the whole tire off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tire levers, I'm going to take off just one half of the tire, and I've already located the spot, so I'm going to remember where that is. And then I'm going to pull the tube out, and I'm going to patch the tube while it's still mostly just in the tire. And then I'm going to clean out the glass, which I'm assuming it's either glass or a nail, but I'm guessing it's glass. And then I'm going to just put it back in and pump it back up, and we should be good to go. So let's see what that looks like. Okay. You can see this little gash. All right. It's a little big, but I'm going to try to patch it anyway because I am lazy. Pro tip, this is a little pointy thing on the end of the cap. So if you got a new thing of there and it's got the little metal or the vulcanizing solution and it's closed, you use the pointed part on the cap. You poke it in, close it backwards, pull it out, now it's open. So now while we're waiting for our vulcanizing solution to dry, this is a good time to really make sure you got every little bit of glass out from there. So really feel around in there, find the bit where it's broken, and really sometimes you have to really kind of, don't cut yourself, but really you got to poke around in there to make sure that whatever poked through isn't still stuck in there, because sometimes you can't even feel it with your finger and you think that it's out, and then once you pressurize the tube inside there, it will push up just enough to reveal whatever it was that poked in there. Okay, perfect example of what I was just talking about. I thought I had gotten everything out of there. I couldn't feel anything on the inside, and I thought I was good to go. But then I followed my own advice and did a little extra digging. You can see that, but a little piece of glass came out. I had to dig my fingernail in there a little bit to get it. Some people ride with tweezers in their repair kit bag for this exact situation, where just to make sure that you can get it all out when you're on the road, because there's nothing worse than going through all this, fixing the flat, pumping it up, take a couple pedals, and it's flat again. That's the worst feeling. Okay, now I'm going to put this patch on, and I'm going to leave the plastic on. So I'm going to peel the foil off, and I'm going to push the patch onto the vulcanizing solution spot on the tube, and I'm going to push it on there for a couple minutes, pushing really hard just to make sure that it's really on there. Well, I said a couple minutes. Probably, I'm sure it will not even be a whole minute. And then it's good to go. And I'm just gonna pop it back in there and put the tire back on the rim and then pump it up. And hopefully that's it. Okay. And now I'm just gonna kind of, now that's all pumped up with air, I'm gonna sort of listen again to make sure I didn't miss any spots and there's no like hissing, leaking air anymore. Nothing. All right, so if you don't hear any hissing, then it's probably gonna at least get you home. You'll find out in the morning if you really got it. All right, thanks for watching.